Smile and Shall we start? Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. The inaugural ceremony of AFMD 2026 will be beginning shortly. I kindly request all distinguished guests, invited speakers, faculty members, and participants to please take your seats in the auditorium. Okay.
A very pleasant afternoon to all. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you to the inaugural ceremony of AFMD 2026 International Conference on Advanced Functional Materials and Devices, hosted by the Nanotechnology Research Center, NRC, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Kartinkuluthur.
This international conference, it brings together eminent scientists, researchers, and academicians and young scholars from across the world to share their insights and advancements in this rapidly evolving field of advanced functional materials and device technologies.
On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a warm welcome to our respected dignitaries, invited speakers, faculty members, research scholars, students, and all participants who have joined us today. To begin the inaugural ceremony, it is my honor to invite our esteemed dignitaries to the dais. To commence this auspicious occasion, let us invoke divine blessings for the success of this event. I kindly request everyone to rise for the invocation.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிது தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திரும்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்து.
Thank you. Please take your seats. As a gesture of our heartfelt welcome and deep respect, we now honor our distinguished dignitaries on the dais with floral bouquets. Flowers have been long cherished as a universal symbol of warmth, goodwill, gratitude, and admiration, transcending worlds and cultures alike. Through this graceful gesture, we express our sincere appreciation for your gracious time, presence, and the valuable time you have taken to be part of this special occasion.
Your presence not only elevates the significance of this gathering, but also inspires all of us assembled here. It is truly a privilege to acknowledge your remarkable contributions and dedication in your respective fields. We hope this small token reflects our deep respect, admiration, and gratitude, and serves as a symbol of the meaningful connections and shared aspirations that bring us together today.
Thank you, respected dignitaries, for gracing us with your presence and accepting this token of our appreciation.
Every meaningful gathering begins with word of warmth and goodwill. To extend a heartfelt welcome to this august audience, I now invite Professor M. Navanithan, Conference Chair, AFMD 2026, to deliver the welcome address. Kindly, sir.
Respected Vice Chancellor, sir, distinguished guests, esteemed dignitaries on and off the dais, respected delegates, and dear participants, a warm greetings to you all. It is my great honor and privilege to extend a warm welcome to each one of you to the second International Conference on Advanced Functional Materials and Devices, AFMD-2026, organized by Nanotechnology Center, SRMIST. As we gather here today, we stand at the forefront of cutting-edge advancement in functional materials and device engineering. AFMD 2026 serves as a dynamic platform for scientific exchange, fostering innovation and interdisciplinary collaboration among researchers, academicians, and industry experts across the globe. This conference, conducted in association with prestigious international institutions, including Shizuoka University, Japan, Nara Institute of Advanced Science and Technology, Japan, University of Paris, France, Riga Technical University, Latvia, University of Southampton, UK, and many more institutions which are globally recognized. I warmly welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor C. Muthamil Chelvan, whose continuous support and commitment to research excellence have been instrumental in organizing this international conference at this magnitude. He is a driving force for embarking this conference and a backbone for the conduct of this event. Welcome you, sir. It is my privilege to extend a heartfelt welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. R. Palamurali Krishnan, Director, Defense Metallurgical Research Laboratory, DMRL, DRDO, Government of India, who has graciously accepted to deliver the inaugural address. His remarkable contributions to advanced material research and defense technologies are truly inspiring. Welcome you, sir. I am delighted to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Krishnan Sadagopan, Senior Vice President, Research and Development, Ashok Leyland, whose expertise in industrial research and innovation bridges the gap between academia and industry. Welcome you, sir. We also extend our sincere appreciation to the supporting organization, including ANRF Government of India, CSIR Government of India, TRDO Government of India, as well as our other co-supporting partners and institutions like International Society for Electrochemistry, Japan Institute of Applied Physics, Institute of Physics UK, and various industrial collaborators whose contributions have been invaluable in making this conference a grand success. We are deeply honored by your presence, and we heartily welcome and look forward to your valuable insights during your conference. A warm greeting to our registrar, sir, and your leadership and administrative process have been helped us in a lot. Welcome you, sir. I would also extend a warm welcome to our esteemed SRMIST leadership, Professor Linus Jesu Martin, Dean CET, College of Engineering Technology. Welcome you, sir. Professor Ratnarishwari, Chairperson, School of Basic Science, SRMIST. Welcome you, ma'am. And other deans and faculties of various schools and departments, your continued support and collaborations to academic excellence and research innovations at SRMIST have been invaluable, and we are honored to have you with us today. So, I also extend a warm welcome to all participants, delegates, sponsors, and collaborators. Your presence here significantly enhances the value and impact of AFMD 2026. Once again, I welcome you all. Wish you a productive and inspiring conference for next 4 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm and inspiring words of welcome that beautifully set the stage for this conference today.
A conference of this magnitude, it's not merely an academic gathering, but a platform of nurturing ideas, collaborations, and future innovations. To brief us about this vision, objectives, and scientific scope of AFMD 2026, may I invite Professor J. Archana, Professor SRMIST, to present an overview of the conference. Kindly, ma'am.
Great discoveries begin with the great minds comes together. Good afternoon, everyone. It is truly a privilege to welcome you all to the second International Conference on Advanced Functional Materials and Devices, AFMD 2026. This conference is organized by the Nanotechnology Research Center at SRM, Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai, begins a great note today with emerging and insightful technical sessions. We are happy to have around 160 distinguished scientists from over 30 countries, including Japan, France, UK, USA, Germany, Taiwan, South Korea, and so on. In addition, more than 1,200 participants from India and other parts of the world are taking part of this event. AFMD 2026 brings together the researchers and experts from across the world, covering a wide range of topics in material science, from fundamental research to practical devices applications, with a strong focus on advanced and quantum materials. The focus of the conference lays in the emphasizing on the themes such as advanced characterizations, quantum materials and devices, energy and sustainable materials, environmental and health monitoring, electronics, optics and photonics, computational material science and materials informatics, biomaterials and soft materials, advanced functional materials, thin films and surfaces. The conference is supported by leading organizations such as Anusandhan, National Research Foundation, ANRF, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India Defense Research and Development of Organization, DRDO, Ministry of Defense. And this conference, it is a collaboration with reputed international bodies like the International Society of Electrochemistry, Institute of Physics, UK, Japanese Society of Applied Physics, and the Journal of Ceramics Society of Japan. AFMD 2026 is more than just a conference. It is a space to share the ideas, to build collaborations, and explore new directions in science and technology. The highlight of the conference stands with 221 oral presentations and 356 poster presentations in diverse fields. The conference honors eminent researchers and distinguished scientists by conferring special achievement awards such as Dr. T.R. Parivendra, AFMD Outstanding Researcher Award, Dr. T.R. Parivendra, AFMD Lifetime Achievement Award, Dr. T.R. Parivendra, AFMD Rising Star of Indian Science Award, Dr. T.R. Parivendra, AFMD Outstanding Women Scientist Award, AFMD Emerging Women in Material Science Award, AFMD Emerging Researcher Award, and AFMD Best Thesis Award. With keynotes, technical sessions, and discussion lined up, we hope this event will inspire meaningful research and innovations. It makes me happy and more surprising to see that the participants who had registered and attended for AFMD 2024 have marked their presence once again here at AFMD 2026. This clearly signifies the impact of this conference. This reflects a strong vision of bringing together the scientists, researchers, and students on the global platform at SRMIST. I would like to thank all the organizers, speakers, and participants for their efforts in making this event possible. Let us make the most of this opportunity to learn, connect, and grow together. Thank you. I wish the AFMD 2026 to be a grand success.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening us with the purpose and aspirations behind this significant event.
Now, I invite Professor C. Muthamil Selvan, Vice Chancellor, SRMIST, to deliver the special address. Kindly, sir.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. R. Balamurali, Director, DMRL, DRDO, Government of India. Our esteemed Guest of Honor, Mr. Krishnan Sadagopan, Senior Vice President, Ashok Leyland, invited speakers, participants, and my dear students. I'm extremely happy to take part in the inaugural program of AFMD, organized by the Center of Excellence Nanotechnology Research Center. Some of you have been a frequent visitor to SRM, and quite a few may be new to SRM. SRM Institute of Science and Technology is one of the largest multidisciplinary universities in the country. We run programs in medical and health sciences, law, management, agriculture, science and humanities, and engineering and technology. In India, as on date, we have 1,279 universities, and the government of India ranks all the higher educational institutions year on year under the banner National Institutional Ranking Framework. In NIRF 2025, SRM Institute was positioned at the 11th place in the country in the university category. So I'm trying to say that we focus on the quality education. We operate from 6 campuses, and we have little over 100,000 students pursuing undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs here. Now, having said this, now we have shifted our gear from size and scale to substance and outcomes. For example, we have been moving from the size, legacy, and infrastructure to the capability, innovation, and industrial trust. We have also moved from extending access to quality, relevancy, and then the impact. So we have transitioned from the size and the scale to the substance and the outcome. In order to substantiate this, in the last decade or so, our focus has been more on research. Initially, we have been focusing on different areas, different fields, and they were not happening in a cohesive manner. But in the last few years, we have channelized all our researches under 5 broad domains, namely energy, environment, water, healthcare, and disruptive technologies. So any publication coming out of SRM Institute of Science and Technology will obviously fall in any of these 5 categories. And all the projects work and the related research work will be aligned to the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals. If you look at the quality of publication at SRM, one of the factor which supports the quality is the publication in Nature Index journals. As per the data available in the public domain, between 1st December 2024 and 30th November 2025, SRM Institute of Science and Technology is at the 17th position in terms of quality publications in India. So we have been aspiring to do more of quality research. With regard to the grants that we receive from different funding agencies, on an average, year on year, we receive about So we started encouraging our innovators to file patents. In the last 5 years, we have filed 1,129 patents. Out of that, 1,092 patents are published and 533 patents are granted. That means the conversion ratio is about 47% between the patents filed and then patents granted. So the next job for us to see how we can commercialize all these products so that it will reach the society. So we have been regularly contacting the industrial experts to visit our industry under the banner Industrial Research and Innovative Summit to see the innovations and then see whether it can be of some use to the industry for technology transfer. So far, they have identified about 20 of such granted patents, and the dialogues are happening. Out of the 20, one of the patent that was on solar cell encapsulant was recently transferred the technology to Anabond Limited. So this is the first patent that has come out with some sort of royalty to the institution. So our job is to see that all our patents are commercialized, and we need to move from research for publication to research for prototype. Having said this year's objective is to create 3 centers of excellence, one on AI, the second one on semiconductor technologies, and the third one on quantum technologies. Efforts are on the way, and if some of you are interested to partner with us in establishing the Center of Excellence or any sort of collaboration in the 5 domains that I have mentioned, you are most welcome to reach out to us. And the collaboration, I assure you that we'll have a strong collaboration, and we have to do great things in the years ahead. So with this, I extend a warm welcome to all of you, and I believe that you will have a comfortable stay and also meaningful discussion during the conference for the next 5 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring speech and for sharing your valuable thoughts with us.
We now arrive at one of the most auspicious occasion moments of this inaugural ceremony, the release of the conference proceedings of AFMD 2026. This conference proceedings represent the culmination of innovative ideas, groundbreaking research, and collaborative efforts contributed by scholars and researchers from all around the world. It is indeed a proud moment for all of us, as this volume reflects the collective intellectual contributions represented at this prestigious conference.
To mark this important occasion, may I now invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor C. Muthamil Selvan, to kindly release the conference proceedings of AFMD 2026. May I also request the esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly join in the ceremonial release.
Should I? Yeah, I can't. This I can't. I'll come back in my turn.
Thank you, sir, for officially releasing the conference proceedings. Felicitation is a token of our deep respect and appreciation for the valuable presence and contributions of distinguished personalities. May I now invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor C. Muthamil Selvan, to kindly felicitate our chief guest, Dr. R. Bala Murali Krishnan, Director, Defense Metallurgical Research Laboratory, DMRL, DRDO, Government of India, by presenting a shawl and memento as a mark of our gratitude. Thank you, sir. Now I invite our Honorable Registrar, Professor S. Punasamy, to kindly felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Krishnan Sadagopan, Senior Vice President R&D, Ashok Leyland, Chennai.
What happened?
By presenting a shawl and memento as a mark of our gratitude. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. This gesture stands as a symbol of our sincere appreciation and respect for the remarkable contributions and gracious presence of our chief guest. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. We now arrive at the most awaited moment of this inaugural session, the inaugural address. To introduce our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Balamurali Krishnan, Director, Defense Metallurgical Research Laboratory, DMRL, DRDO, Government of India. May I now invite Professor Annie Shrujata, SRMIST. Kindly, sir, ma'am.
It's my pleasure to introduce, excuse me. It's my pleasure to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Dr. R. Balamurali Krishna, Defense Research and Development Organization, India. Dr. Krishnan is an eminent materials scientist and a distinguished leader in the field of advanced metallurgical research, whose work has significantly contributed to strengthening India's defense capabilities through innovation and scientific excellence. In recognition of his outstanding contributions, Dr. Krishnan has been honored with several prestigious awards, including the DRDO Agni Award for Excellence in Self-Reliance, the National Metallurgist Day Award, and the DRDO National Science Silicon Medal. As an accomplished researcher, he has also published extensively in reputed journals, contributing significantly to the global scientific community. Dr. Krishnan's presence here today is truly inspiring, especially for researchers, academicians, and young innovators. I take pleasure to invite our chief guest, Dr. Krishnan, to deliver the inaugural address. Kindly, sir.
So, Professor Muthamil Chelvan, Vice Chancellor, SRMIST, Mr. Krishnan Sadagopan, Guest of Honor for today's function, Professor Navaneethan, Conference Chair, other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, scientists, faculty, researchers, students, and other attendees to this conference, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar and a very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I should thank SRMIST, especially Professor Muthamil Chelvan, for giving me this opportunity to be in the midst of this very large and august gathering under the aegis of this conference, AFMD-2026, and share with you a few of my thoughts in the area and what we have to do. Incidentally, I was just mentioning to him, I should also thank him for touching upon and setting the context for what I was planning to share with you today, so he has made my life easier. And so I think it also shows that broadly, overall, wherever we are, we may be in academia, we may be in R&D, we may be in industry, but there is a convergence on the broad thought process on what is necessary for today in the world, within the country, and locally, and more so in our communities. So it always goes local to global, but our thought process should always be global. So I was very happy to note that he mentioned these 5 different domains, including energy, water, and environment and disruptive technologies, and also the sustainable development goals. This was indeed something that I was planning to talk about, and also more importantly, the ability to transfer or convert ideas and concepts to first to publications, then to patents, and finally to products and technologies. And I think we can learn a lot from the way this conference has been organized, the participation that's happening here from multiple places. See, we have several institutions, multiple countries, I was told more than 30 countries, and specialists, scientists, and researchers from several disciplines have all converged in one place, in this case, in this SRMIST campus here in Katangulathur, to discuss, deliberate, and debate on various aspects related to advanced functional materials and devices. This is just as well because the larger issues that we face today and that we need to address urgently are complex. They are global in scale. These include things like providing or ensuring food security, energy security, a decent standard of living, and today's geopolitical scenario, even safe living to the citizens. And all of this while addressing pressing concerns regarding sustainability and environmental issues like climate change, droughts, floods, and so on. As you will all appreciate, these problems are no more confined to one region or one geography. It is that of the entire planet, it is that of the entire humanity, and it's upon us to see what we can do over this or to address these issues. Science has always been an international enterprise, going back even a few hundred years. However, in the earlier days, when I say earlier days, even 25, 30 years ago, and especially 100, 200 years ago, people were severely restricted by their ability to move and communicate with each other. However, in today's world, especially in the recent past, and COVID has taught us that geography need not be boundaries and need not be barriers to our communication and to our working together. This would have been unimaginable even 25, 30 years ago. The advancements that technology has made, the rapid advancements in the last few decades, especially the last 2 decades, are all resting on the scientific foundation built over time, including structural materials and functional materials. Materials are the foundation of life and have defined civilizations. Today, more than ever before, advanced materials, the engineered materials, and increasingly in the global context, critical minerals, which are very important for us to make advanced materials, have become very, very critical to enable and facilitate rapid advancements in technologies to address the global challenges I mentioned just now. While we get together to address science, discuss science, and increase our knowledge and awareness, I'm sure all of you will agree that the implementation of technological solutions must happen today. And this is where I was glad that the Vice Chancellor spoke about the number of patents and of interactions with industry and converting that to products and technologies. To convert materials, the advanced functional materials, to devices, we need technologies. We need several technologies for manufacturing, testing, and qualification. We have to look at things like repeatability and reliability, not just the initial promise in the lab. I'm sure all of you are aware of the so-called value of death, which is very prevalent, where it is said that less than 3 to 5% of materials that have found promise and that have found their way to very high impact publications actually ever become products. This is a major challenge, and that is because once it leaves the lab, there are so many things to look at. Like I said, repeatability, reliability, scalability, the ability to produce, and ability to find applications and do it over a period of time. And added to it, there are constraints and economies of scale, things related to policies, geopolitics, techno-economics. There are so many challenges. The broader challenge, however, is to strive for prosperity and human well-being while not losing track of sustainability. As we are all aware, there is a tremendous stress placed on the planet and its resources because of the way we have been exploiting it. While we as humanity are exploring the feasibility of establishing even permanent bases and settlements in other planets, these are several decades away, if not more. For now, we have this one planet that we must take care of to ensure survival of the human race. When we say we have to take care of the planet will stay. It has even survived asteroid impacts. When we say the planet, we have to take care, it is so that we can survive as human race, as civilizations, right? So we need to focus on using earth-abundant or earth-friendly materials. We have to make a conscious effort to translate science to technology, to move concepts to products. And in the context of global challenges I mentioned, this will take a massive, rapid, collaborative, and synergistic effort. Long-term, interdisciplinary, multi-institutional, and international efforts are crucial. I'm sure conferences like this go a long way in addressing these, and I hope you, each and every one of you, have an enjoyable and productive conference. I wish all of you and this conference all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words. Now, it is my pleasure to invite Dr. Angeline Littleflower to introduce our distinguished Guest of honor, Mr. Krishnan Sadagopan.
It's my pleasure to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Krishnan Sadagopan, who is a distinguished automotive industry leader with over 3 decades of experience in product development and advanced mobility solutions. He currently serves as Senior Vice President, Product Development at Ashok Leyland Limited. He is also an independent director at Indian Oil Corporation Limited, contributing to strategic and governance initiatives. His career includes significant contributions at Tata Motors, Mahindra & Mahindra, and Bajaj Auto. He was instrumental in developing common rail diesel engines and alternative fuel technologies, including CNG, LPG, and hydrogen systems. Mr. Sadagopan's contributions continue to shape the future of sustainable transportation and automotive innovation. With this brief introduction, now I request our guest of honor to address the gathering. Kindly, sir.
Good afternoon, respected dignitaries on the dais, our Vice Chancellor Muttami Selvan, our Chief Guest Balamurali Krishnan, Dr. Balamurali Krishnan, and my senior as well as SAE colleague Linus Martin, Professor, and energetic and enthusiastic Professor Navanithan. I know him personally because we worked some projects with him. And ever energetic always. He has to catch a flight 1 hour before also he works in his lab. So Navanithan, I am very much impressed by you because the conference organized by Navanithan is not easy. I could see that 100 international delegates he had organized and the quality of papers are very good. I could able to glance the topic and I am imagining that why I am not a student in SRM today, in today's date. Already I have to put a time machine and go back. It's quite interesting today. And brilliant researchers and international fraternity, inspiring people from Japan, France, Taiwan, and many countries. It's an immense honor for me to stand before you. And SRM is my home country, This is maybe the 4th time I'm meeting Muttamal Selvan here. For many occasions, I used to come here. So, in Thirukural, in Arivudamai Adhigaram, it says that knowledge is of no use if it is not applicated. Even knowledge pales without wisdom. But nanotechnology, it is very apt that today's this conference is very apt that today we are in applicating the nanotechnology. It's just a period. 100 years back, steel started applicated in automobile. The same way nanotechnology is getting many applications today. So today this conference is very apt. And this is a very good opportunity for 2 days for you to utilize the knowledge from more than 100 papers and 500 already presented posters and other competitions. For example, in automobile field, nano means what? It is dog. We know in India, from Ratan Tata, nano car is very famous. Nano car means very small. Nano car is very small. Now, how small you should go? You should go to the atomic scale. Then nanometer is coming. So we can manipulate the matter to unlock miracles. Till date, we used the material as it is by developing the properties or whatever properties available. When you go to a nanoscale, each nanoscale, 3 nanomicron will give different property. 5 nanomicron will give different color, different property. Okay, for example, what I heard is 1 gram gold. If you convert into nanomaterial, it can fill 1 football ground. That is the capability of nanoscience. And every color, when you take it 3 nanometer, 5 nanometer, orange, yellow, pink, you will get different colors with different electrical property, different material property. So nano is very powerful. And what is today is required, like for sustainability. For sustainability, the same earth what we are breathing now, the same earth what we are drinking the water, we need to give for our further generations, maybe 40 years later, 50 years later, even net zero 2070. So for sustaining, we require Atmanirbhar. We require conserve energy. For us to conserve energy, use the existing material by just painting a nano paint and increase the strength capability, it will be very useful for us. So nanotechnology understanding is very important, and this conference, I was very much impressed and impacted by this conference. I think many people here who had come to the conference would have been familiar with carbon nanotubes and even fullerene and many materials which are used in batteries and electric tracks. And as per our India's prediction, most of the three-wheelers will become electric vehicle in 2030, and two-wheelers maybe 30%, and cars maybe 20%, and buses maybe 100%. So electrical technology application started, even in anode and cathode, if you put nano applications, your conductivity will be faster and we will have more electrons. Now, in automotive application, emission norms are there. In India, we are in BS6. BS6 means we have to breathe in the tailpipe very low carbon monoxide, NOx, or even particulate. We have to breathe the fresh air. Whatever air goes inside, I have to clean it up. So in IC engine, we can do combustion to some extent, only 10%. The remaining we have to do after treatment and we have to take it out. There, the matter is surface chemistry. That means the coating, whichever acts as a catalyst to increase the temperature. For example, if you send the gas at 200 degrees, the platinum or palladium or rhodium or precious metal catalyst will need double the temperature, and by the way, it will burn the unburned fuel. And even copper zeolite or ferrous zeolite, it will convert this urea into NOx and N2O2 will come out. For coating of those catalysts in the substrate, even though we are making more surface area by cordite or structural substrate, if the coating is nano, that means we can conserve less material, less precious metal, and more output. Hence, in catalyst application, nano is already coming. And coming back to quantum dots. Now, quantum dot is nothing but zero-dimensional. So that we can make semiconductor of 3 nanometer and 5 nanometer. Even we have produced in 1984 in India itself, 100 nanometer chips were produced. Now the company is not there. But all these research, nano is facilitating energy, healthcare, sustainability, and our interaction is for thermal coefficient improvement in the fluid, coolant. Now I understand that he's expert in nano also. Rather than this, by physics I met him. So we can work on nano materials in the coolant and increase the heat transfer capacity, and effectively cooling system can be designed for automobile. So what we need right now, by understanding either graphene-based supercapacitor for hybrid buses or electric buses, right now we need to convert all lab scale to mass scale. That is why our Vice Chancellor told we require collaboration. He's going to start Center of Excellence, and we require a lot of collaboration. And in the collaborated, lot of innovations will happen. So today he has 1,000 patents. The 1,000 will become 1 lakh patents. Out of 1 lakh patents, 50% is implemented. So it's very great. Today's rate is 7 to 8% only. It's going for implementation, apart from awarding. So 80 to 90% if you implement it's away. And one more skill to be developed is nano fabrication. We can't see with our eyes, So the nano fabrication skill also to be added apart from nano additives. For example, today we are using gasoline and diesel fuels. Now we are in a messy middle. I'm experimenting hydrogen fuel also. Anyone wanted to visit hydrogen IC engine, you can visit my lab, which is very near to Bangalore. So you can visit my lab. We are running successfully hydrogen ICE. One of the 6 people in the world running hydrogen IC engine and trucks. We are one of them. And what I'm saying is, in order to decarbonize, apart from diesel and gasoline, we are working on CNG, we are working on LNG, we are working on biofuels. So if you want to conserve energy and reduce CO2, Even in input itself, if you want to reduce, we can use nano additives and reduce exhaust as well as reduce the pollution. So nano additives also in one area of research which is available. However, nano material for structure is already, you can guarantee. And when we release products, now we are doing troubleshooting using diagnosis. Now we have come to predictive analytics. When I want to do predictive analysis, very intrinsic spaces, then nanosensors can help us. We can use for predictive analytics. In our lab, in a small way, we started nanoscience. What we did was we purchased one ultrasonic cell crusher, which will generate the frequency of 20 kilohertz. And just for the data I'm saying, so that you will realize how nano is coming out and how we have to applicate. The temperature of the local bubble, once 20,000 hertz frequency is there, you can produce nanomaterial. By using water or organic liquid, where the low vapor pressure, if I use, I can put gold or silver or cuprous oxide or zinc oxide, any material. With this crusher, I can make it for nanomaterial. And we have spin coaters for making films for various applications to try. We have vacuum dryers, we have Raman spectroscopes to see. And in fact, any gases emit due to reactions, we have fume hood. Like that, lot of equipment even available, and it is made available, which will facilitate for you to do research. And I think I can work with Dr. Navanithan to exchange these data so that we can make more innovations for Atmanirbhar, which is very important for Vikasit Bharat of 2047. And nanotech involves manipulating the matter at atomic or molecular scale. Even material system, efficient processors, memory devices, and in the automotive, Michelin tire company, they uses carbon nanomaterial for reducing rolling resistance. Reducing rolling resistance will improve fuel economy. Also, wet grip, you require a grip on the road, on the wet, and the life of tire is doubled. So nanomaterial is make magic there. And in electric vehicle, graphene is put in the anode, and cathode, you will have nano range coatings and good porosity membrane for fuel cell, all will make much more efficient. Even fuel cell is very efficient. Of course, for example, I'll tell you what is efficiency. The hydrogen is the very lightest material. In fact, we can say hydrogen is a nano, this thing. For hydrogen, it is a nanomaterial, it is the lightest material. If I use hydrogen IC engine, in a diesel, if it is 3 km per liter, 35-ton truck is going, with hydrogen, I'm getting 10 km per kg. But if I use fuel cell, it is 16 km per kg. By using nano and improving their efficiency, it can go to 20 km per kg. That means hydrogen we can produce locally. Already you know the crisis, what is going on. Whenever such crises are coming, Atmanirbhar is more suitable. That is, whatever fuel we produce, biofuels we can produce, and hydrogen fuel we can produce. Gas we have 40%. In order to enhance their efficiency, in order to applicate and conserve the energy, nano is using very well. So that is why this conference is more important. And nano plays major role in semiconductor. I think it's already a lot of initiatives happened for semiconductor, where semiconductor is not there. And nano crystals are the particles whose width is 1 by 80,000 of diameter, which is of air. So when you take a hair, even 1 by 80,000 of diameter, billions of nano crystals can be accommodated in the pin head. These are all the comparisons. That means we have to change all our imagination from our present chemistry to nanochemistry, computer chips, cosmetics, fuel additives. So huge opportunity around in nano, including nanowires. Now nanowires can be used in semiconductors, and people are using smart dust in the robots. So by harnessing lot of applications, this nanotechnology conference will be exciting and enthusiastic. I wish much more such energetic collaborations and conferences will happen at SRM University. I'm very much impressed by the team who organized well. And thank you very much for the opportunity given to me to share some of the nanotechnology applications, which we just initiated. I hope we'll collaborate and make much more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring address. To proceed with this segment, the presentation of Dr. T.R. Parivendar AFMD prestigious awards recognizing excellence and outstanding contribution to research. Now may I invite Dean CET, Professor Linus Jesu Martin, to announce the awardees and Vice Chancellor to kindly present the awards to the recipients.
The Dr. T.R. Parivendar AFMD Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to Professor Ramaswamy Murugavel, Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, an eminent inorganic and material chemist. His work has transformed functional materials research. With over 250 publications and major contributions to energy and environmental chemistry, his impact is profound. He has received numerous prestigious awards and fellowships recognizing his excellence. We celebrate his lifelong dedication to advancing chemical sciences. The Dr. T.R. Parivendar AFMD Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to Professor Srinivasan Natarajan, Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, a pioneer in structural chemistry and framework materials. His work has shaped modern material science. With over 330 publications and exceptional citations, his contributions are globally recognized. He is a fellow of major science academies and recipient of numerous prestigious awards. We celebrate his remarkable legacy and enduring impact on science. The Dr. T.R. Parivendar AFMD Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to Professor Yoshimasa Kawata, Shizuoka University, Japan, a global leader in optics and advanced imaging. His work has revolutionized nanoscale visualization. His pioneering contributions to super-resolution microscopy have opened new frontiers in science. With decades of excellence, numerous awards and global leadership roles, he has shaped optical research worldwide. We celebrate his lifetime dedication to scientific advancement.
Thank you, sir, for announcing the awardees and presenting the award. Now, may I invite the Chairperson, School of Basic Sciences, Professor M. Ardhanareshwari, to announce the awardees, and Vice Chancellor to kindly present the awards to the recipients.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am very much honored and privileged to read the citations of the awardees. Dr. T.R. Parivender AFMD Outstanding Researcher Award presented to Professor Naoki Wakia, Susoka University, Japan, for his contributions to ceramic materials. He is a distinguished expert in ceramic thin films and functional materials. His research spans energy and electronic applications. With over 300 publications, he has significantly advanced functional oxide materials. His contributions have been recognized with prestigious honors, including the Takayanagi Memorial Prize. We honor his impactful research and global scientific contributions. Dr. T.R. Parivender, AFMD Rising Star of Indian Science, presented to Professor Kanishka Biswas, JNCASR, Bangalore. He is a globally recognized leader in the thermoelectric and energy materials. His research is highly transformative. With outstanding citations and impactful discoveries, he has advanced solid-state chemistry. A recipient of the Santi Swarup Bhatnagar Prize, he represents excellence in modern science. We honor his innovation and rising global influence. Dr. T.R. Parivender, AFMD Outstanding Women Scientist Award, presented to Professor Judy Z. Wu, University of Kansas, USA, for her contributions to material science. A distinguished leader in nanoscience and thin film materials, Her work spans energy and advanced technologies. With over 300 publications, she has made significant contributions to scientific innovation. Her achievements have been recognized with prestigious awards and leadership roles. We celebrate her inspiring contributions and commitment to scientific excellence. Dr. T.R. Parivendar, AFMD Outstanding Researcher Award presented to Professor S. Balakumar, University of Madras, for his contributions to biomaterials. He is a leading figure in nanoscience and biomaterials. He has advanced interdisciplinary research and innovation. With nearly 400 publications, his work has significantly influenced nanotechnology research. He is a fellow of multiple international scientific societies and a recipient of several prestigious awards. We recognize his leadership and commitment to mentoring future scientists. Thank you.
Please kindly be seated. Thank you. Congratulations to all the dignified awardees for their remarkable achievements and valuable contributions to the field. As we approach the conclusion of this inaugural ceremony, it is time to express our gratitude to all those who made this event possible. To propose the vote of thanks, I now invite Professor E. Sendul Kumar, Professor SRMIST. Please, sir, kindly, sir.
Very good afternoon. Respected dignitaries, honored of the dais, distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, and dear participants. It is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion on the inaugural function of the Second International Conference on Advanced Functional Materials and Devices, AFMD 2026, organized by the Nanotechnology Research Center, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. At the outset, I express our heartfelt gratitude to our SRMIST management for their generous support in conducting conference on this mega scale. I express our profound gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor C. Muthamil Selvan, for his visionary leadership and for delivering the special address. His inspiring words and unwavering support continue to guide us towards the excellence. We are deeply honored by the gracious presence of our distinguished chief guest, Dr. R. Bala Murali Krishnan, Director, DMRL, DRDO, Government of India. We thank him wholeheartedly for his insightful inaugural address and for sharing his valuable perspectives with the scientific community. I also extend our heartfelt thanks to our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Krishnan Sadagopan, Senior Vice President, R&D, Ashok Leyland, for his gracious presence and his inspiring address. I extend my sincere thanks to our respected registrar for his motivation and continuous encouragement in conducting such events. I take this opportunity to express our deepest gratitude to our Dean, College of Engineering Technology, Professor Linus Martin, and Chairperson, School of Basic Sciences, Professor M. Arthanariswari, and Dean Research, Professor Napoleon, for their constant support and encouragement in conducting such event. I would like to acknowledge with a great pride that AFMD 2026 is supported by ANRF, DRDO, and CSIR, and is proudly partnered with prestigious international bodies, including International Society for Electrochemistry, Institute of Physics UK, Japan Society of Applied Physics, and so on. Their association brings immense global recognition and strength to this conference. Our sincere appreciation goes to all the distinguished speakers, delegates, and participants from across the globe whose presence has transformed this conference into a vibrant platform for knowledge exchange, collaboration, and innovation. I place on record my special thanks to the organizing committee, faculty members, staff, and research scholars of the Nanotechnology Research Center and other departments for their tireless efforts, meticulous planning, and dedication in successfully organizing this grand event. I also extend my gratitude to all the sponsors, collaborators, and supporting organizations whose contributions have been instrumental in making AFMD 2026 a remarkable success. Last but not least, I thank each and every participant for being a part of this inaugural function and for contributing to the success of this conference. With this, I conclude the vote of thanks. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir, for the gracious vote of thanks. Before we conclude with National Anthem, we have few announcements. After this inaugural ceremony, I request all the participants to stay back for the next plenary lecture in the same auditorium. I repeat, after this inaugural ceremony, I request all the participants to stay back for the next plenary lecture in the same auditorium. Now may I request everyone to kindly rise for the National Anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभ आशीष माहे काहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय जय